So recently, 23 Nigerians are on death row in Saudi Arabia over drug-related offenses. Also, 77 Nigerians were arrested for online fraud. However, Nigerians are very worried, coming out with all sort of hashtags saying that we're not all thieves. They're trying to redeem our image. So the question is, with the challenge we are facing as a nation in the eyes of international community, is it an image problem or a PR problem? You can send us, you can call us on 070-8066-8014. You can also tweet to us at TVC Connect. Please hashtag YourVTVC so we can read your tweets. We'd like to hear your thoughts on this. So lots of Nigerians are obviously saddened by this development because it seems as if we're having an image, serious image. Our image was not fantastic before. But now with these recent news of the 23 Nigerians in Saudi Arabia and the 77 on the list of FBI, it's making things even almost worse for Nigerians. And people are feeling that there is a need to help push out those Nigerians that are doing great things amongst us. So, I mean, Waiki, you wanted to say something concerning your thoughts on this issue?
Yeah, I wanted to say, first of all, our values are wrong as Nigerians. We keep on celebrating rich people, and we don't even know where the funds are coming from. Just have money. I will tell you the story of this kidnapper. Well, I was told, I was in this place where this guy came in, and everybody was running around him, falling up and down. And then someone comes in, that guy na kidnapper. This was like maybe 10 years ago when kidnapping was only foreigners they used to kidnap. This guy na kidnapper. It don't hit. So he had come to spend his money and everybody, they didn't care that he was collecting his money from kidnapping. It was just that he was spending money. So when we celebrate, now like this Invictus Obi, for instance, I don't know him. I've never heard of him. And I only heard when the bad things happened to him. Yeah. Because we are Nigerians, the news about Nigeria will come to us. Yes. If I'm living in England and I'm not a Nigerian, I will not hear. Like, even though my daughter is Nigerian, I'm sure she has not heard about this. Okay. So the news comes to us.
So we're feeling the pressure because we're Nigerians.
Exactly.
Not because anyone's really thinking about.
I don't believe that people know. Our image is bad. Let me not deny that one. Because when you come out with your green passport, they look at you. When you say we are Nigerian, they want you.
Okay, but one of the things I'd like us to do is to
know who you are.
Yeah. No, one of the things I'd like us to do is to mention a few Nigerians that are doing great things. But let me come to Nima first on your thoughts on this.
Before we start to mention the Nigerians that are doing great things, can we as Nigerians truly check on ourselves? You know, last week when we took the topic on the Invictus, I was saying that, you know, we worship money. We don't know what honor means anymore. When somebody does not have money to show for his achievement, and the person is saying, I've done this number of years, like you mentioned about a civil servant, people will not be inspired by his story. Success. Money is what is important. Is it not this Nigeria that somebody served a term for an offense he committed on us for laundering our money to the UK? When he came back, what did we do? We threw a party. We welcomed him as a son of the soil in Delta State. Is this same Nigeria that they went to investigating a former governor and his own kinsmen blocked the gates? They threw sons at EFCC even though they had a search warrant. They didn't allow them to carry out a legitimate search.
Is this same Nigeria that people who are being... who are in EFCC net are ministers?
Yes, so is this same Nigeria, that a governor had video of receiving dollars of his own people's money and he won the re-election.
So who gives us the audacity to condemn those that FBI has arrested?
Leave the America why they do their job. Because I said on that show, they are responding to their people's call for government to protect their funds. Nigerians foreigners are diverting their money, they are defrauding them. So their government is doing something for them. Let us do something for ourselves here. And let us check ourselves. It is not wrong for you to ask, Tokpe, these days that you are just looking good, you just change your car back to back. Right. What's the source?
It's not bad belly. I visited a friend.
It's not bad belly again.
My friend just opened the house. My son Tokpe went there. And we visited a beautiful house. And I was like, I know this girl's track record. Like, how did she get the money? I had to call her. I said, listen, auntie, I will ask you, how did you come about this money? Because I can't be celebrating your testimony and say, well, you did this. And she now told me exactly what happened. Like, okay, this is the thing she did. And now I can congratulate you even better because now I know the source of this money. Because we cannot just all play lip service to this issue of...
You know, the thing that you use the bad is that you wonder, and the person sitting here is saying, Not be the same start then start. That's why she's jealous. People will not appreciate that. You just need to be sure that you're celebrating with the right person. A picture surfaced yesterday of our present minister for states for Niger Delta Affairs being linked to one of these guys. And I was happy that he was able to say, we grew up together to the extent to which I know him. This is how much of him that I know. It is wrong for you to say, okay, now he's been linked, immediately deny him. Say what you know about that person. Be able to
let me hear your thoughts on
this. Can I just say this? You know, because I saw in the papers today, in the Nation, that the government said they're going to help FBI find the 77
It's very
people.
important.
And I'm like, is it your business?
Yes.
Did FBI come and meet you that they need you to help them catch this?
They are already here. They are already
catch
here.
your own here.
They are already here.
High five from afar.
Thank you, Jare.
They never catch the one in Nigeria. Not like help us.
No,
beg, please.
What we are saying is that, I'm sure what government is saying that we will help repatriate.
They shouldn't help them. They'll send them back.
That's their own problem.
I think that redeeming Nigeria's image is not something that we do simply by just... when the news broke out that there are fraudsters, Nigerian fraudsters have defrauded many people and all of that, we just quickly took on that. We wore the garments and we generalized and stigmatized ourselves. I noticed that CNN didn't carry it. It wasn't everywhere. We heard the story like YK said, and we decided to use that story of 80 people to define who Nigerians are. So yes, indeed, there are many criminal people amongst us. There are many people that don't have values, but I can speak for myself and I can speak for many people close to me, that they are hustling hard and they've had opportunity to steal and they didn't steal and they are still in this Nigeria and they are hustling their hustle. So it's not like everybody, we shouldn't generalize that, oh, the entire country is painted bad by the few leaders. Yes, our leaders have created an image that well, once you have money, they forgive you of anything you've done. And so we begin to look at it that this is the norm. It's not the norm.
If you permit me, Tokwe, let me mention a few names. And I'm saying this because there are lots of young people that are only hearing this news of 77, 23.
Yes, and the
Yahoo
boys.
That there are Nigerians that are doing great things. Let me mention a few names so you can Google them. There is an Aruma Hotel. We know her. She was the former minister. She's now I think she's vice president World Bank. Mohammed Bakindo. Barkindo, Mohammed Barkindo. Akinwumi Adesina, that's obviously the African Development Bank.
We saw Akinwumi Adesina all through this weekend, hobnobbing with the
French president.
G7,
yes.
Everybody, and you can merit this thing. You can go and merit it.
He's in Hollywood. He's an actor, and he's acted quite a number of movies. We have Yemi Babington Ashaye. We have Babatunde Oshotimehin. We have Babs Omotowa. These are great Nigerians doing great. We have Oluchi Onwegba Olandi. We have John Boyega. We have Duro Olowu. We have B. Bamidele. We have Hakim Kazim. And we have Dr. Bernard Omalu, which I'm personally impressed about. He's the first Nigerian. He's a Nigerian-American physician, forensic pathologist, and neuropathologist. And now he discovered the concussion. And this is somebody that's gone into the books, the first Nigerian to do this.
Yes. Like I was saying, Morayo, we have many good Nigerians doing great, laudable things.
They gave me these lists. I didn't read it. The reason I didn't read it, because you go to a hospital in England.
They're Nigerians.
Majority of the doctors are Nigerians.
Yes.
Who have left here because you don't have anything for them here. They are Nigerians. The nurses are Nigerians. The doctors are Nigerians. Go to America. They say, my cousins, I have cousins in England, in America, who are doctors, who are
we have doctors here. We have doctors on ground. We have people serving diligently, leaders, exemplary leaders, 7 leaders here. We just are not celebrating them the way we should. We are looking at Yahoo as those are the people.
It is the foreign government that will help you celebrate your people. Because when they come and tell you, 77 Nigerians have been... How many Americans, while the 77 Nigerians were... How many Americans have they come to announce to us? How many Americans are killing themselves?
Thank you.
How many are doing
thank you for taking
terrorism?
We have in the top list of internet fraudsters, the #1 country is still the United States of America, followed by England, followed by Germany, followed by France, and then China, then Russia. So we are not even in the top 10 of countries that have high number of internet fraudsters. We are very small. Our problem is that we are poor, a poor country.
We are not
a poor country. Our leaders mismanage.
We don't have leaders. That one is sure. Okay. But let's not forget what has become popular in our face here. Leave what is foreign. You see, we like to hear our news from outside. Let's talk to ourselves from within. We called on an House of Assembly in this country to do the needful, what the Constitution had empowered it to do. It didn't happen. That governor won the election in this country. We see mothers say to their 14-year-old, when you're ready, you go take care of yourself. The child is forced into life. They'll say he grew on the streets.
Right.
We should question what it means to grow on the streets.
I spoke to a teenager whose father molested her, and she's having issues today. We're not dealing with these issues.
We don't deal with issues
about home. FBI's first 77 and Saudi Arabia's 23.
We encourage Yahoo. Mothers will say, there is no Kojale, he is not stealing. All sorts of nonsense. We should look at ourselves from within.
Let's take this call. Hello, Henry, are you there?
I'm here.
Thanks for calling. Go ahead, please.
Thank you. Good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, I so much appreciate the topic that you are talking on this morning.
Thanks. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you.
Eric, tell me your views. Go ahead, please.
Go on.
We talk the good, the bad, and the ugly. It is not just for us to hammer on the bad aspects. And I think that the government has to do a lot, the religious bodies, and even the schools, the family too. We celebrate wealth a lot without asking the source.
Right.
People who live far above their known sources of income are celebrated, and nobody asks questions. The security agencies and all that. In fact, if you're a big man, you commit crime in Nigeria, you will almost get a freedom from it.
Yeah.
But I think that the values have been eroded, but we have a responsibility to fix things.
Thank you very much, Eric. Let me take a few tweets, please.
So it's not, sorry, I was going to say something. You can read tweets, let me just say this. Okay. It's not just about image laundering. It is about rejigging our minds. Exactly. Rejigging our minds to stop our values being only about money. It started from the military era where everybody was hailing these military men when they were being spendthrifts and throwing money around. So we have now, our youth now worship money. Yeah. You are nobody if you don't have a brand new car. You are not anybody.
Let's take a few tweets and run up.
Ajayi Oluwa Olamilekon says the media houses need to be rehabilitated by stop spreading negative news about Nigeria and Nigerians while the positives are unannounced daily. The change begins with you and me. DJC says Nigerian leaders have failed their citizens, and this drives them to do all sorts of illegal activities where there is no accountability. And in Nigeria, everyone does whatever they do with crime, and Nigerians have brought this mentality upon them even to the US.
Can I just read this one? The tomato issue is real. Please help us contact immigration. Let them tell us why they auction the tomatoes at ridiculous amount.
Right.
I am tired of this country.
That's all we have. We have to move on right now. Well, we're told, breaking news, that Pastor Biodun Fatoyinbo is presently being questioned at the force, at the police CID in Abuja. So, according to the source, the police source says that no one is above the law. So they're obviously questioning him. Now, once we have updates on that, we'll share with you before the end of the show.